All right, are we doing a schedule release or not? How to get everything set up, bro? All right. No better place to start than Colorado Springs, eh? Oh, what is he gonna? All right, let's go. Starting off with Air Force, I saw Coach Dad in here. Oh, predicted JG's record. For real, Earl? That's dope. Was it like a military thing, or did you actually just used to live there? They're going to start off with a conference matchup against Wyoming, actually. And then facing off against Bobby and Boise State in Falcon Stadium, and then heading to Coach Eddie, because, you know, we got to have the coaches in Colorado play each other. That's sick. 0-12, 2 and you, man, y'all haters. As for the rest of their conference, they're locked into stuff because of their protected rivalries with Army and Navy. So I only got to schedule 2 out of conference games, but we got it. Also, the delay for me is crazy. Like, trying to, like, watch my stream on my Xbox, it's delayed. So I'm just going to do my best. Next up, let's go to Arizona. Tempe's Arizona State. I don't know what I was thinking. But Arizona with JG starting off at Washington, then getting Colorado State at home, and then going to Benji in LNN Stadium against Louisville. Garden is a place. Glad you love it. As for conference, users, Colorado, West Virginia, Houston, Baylor, and then TCU to end out the year. You can see it, Chris. I know you can see it. Holy Users is right, bro. You got he's got some. He originally had 8. I dropped him down to 7. This dude might go 3-9. Man, y'all are some real haters. My fault. This is some grade A hate, actually. So anyway, that's what Arizona's looking at. Yeah, not an easy schedule, but let's head to Tempe. Carton going to go up against Cal in week 1, then a tune-up game against Akron, and you'll see why in about 3 seconds. Oh, my God. Joe going to put JG through the mattress. Come on. So, in conference, West Virginia, Houston, Baylor, Texas Tech. As you can see at the bottom there, BYU. I'll scroll down a little bit when it catches up. Then he's going to go to Clemson, because that's the matchup y'all wanted. I remember that matchup being a thing. And then he's going to play Chris, too, and TCU. So, Chris is playing both Arizonas. They don't have a matchup, though. I was really mad that Arizona and Arizona State don't play this year, so I got to fix that. Chris, dude, calm down. Clemson, Arizona State, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it, bro. Y'all asked for it when Clemson got absolutely derailed by Duke, so that's why I was doing it. Let's head over to one of the younger members in the dynasty. We'll head to Arkansas. Going up against Navy, Southern Miss, Boise State, and then Arkansas State. So a lot of G5s out of conference, but there's a reason for that because his conference schedule is not 100% getting fired. South Carolina, Florida, Georgia, at Kentucky, Earl, who was dang near a playoff contender, or was a playoff contender, dang near made it last year. Then Alabama, at Oklahoma, then ending off the year against Florida Boy at home. So tough conference schedule for bench. Playing a lot of users. Yeah, I know. The schedules were not messing around this year at all, bro. There's a lot of nut stuff happening with these schedules. I mean, to be fair, there's, 9 of you in the Big 12, so that makes sense. But God hates Arkansas. No, I don't. Let's move on, shall we? The Big Bears at Baylor. 13-2 last year. They're starting off with Mississippi State, Texas State, and at Illinois. Oh, I totally forgot to mention to y'all. We made some changes in the Big 12 Challenge. I think I have the video right here. So this is what we started with. And we made a couple changes. So now UCLA... Oh, I missed TCU's logo. My fault. But now UCLA and TCU are going to play, and Illinois and Baylor are going to play for the Big 12 Challenge. And Bink requested you forever ago. Penguin, you're going to hate me. I know. But you and I are the only ones that have 7 user games. That's a lie. We're the only ones. You, me, I think JG, and maybe Munson are the only ones with 7. Biggs requested that it was kind of like an OG member versus newbie member thing, which I was cool with. Plus, Penguin has a few users in conference anyway, and Biggs said his schedule got easy. You requested Biggs, but you gave me his request before you did that. I said I don't know if I was going to change it. I decided. Arizona State, TCU, BYU, West Virginia, conference opponents. So, yeah, TCU, Baylor back at it. And now it's in TCU. It's in Biggs. Biggs ain't here. Unless he what? Did he chat or something? I think he's on a show right now. It's possible that, like, Biggs didn't want to play him, bro. But why make the old beat up the old and the young beat up, or the new beat up the new when the old and young, or the old and new could go back and forth and play with each other. Play with each other. Jesus. Pause. God. Chris is excited because he plays Biggs. I didn't say that. Oh, wait, yeah, I did. I did say that. I forgot that I changed the thing. We're good. Yeah, I know. Should we move on? I've been standing here too long. Oh, Boise State. Yeah, let's go to the blue. Let's go to the frickin' blue. App State, little tune-up to start off the year. Then at Air Force, we saw that earlier. We saw Arkansas as well, but then Southern Miss. Dizzle wanted a lot of smoke. And he's going to get some of it at least. He's going to have 4 non-con users because he doesn't have any in-conference. I believe he has 2. Wait, who was my CPU game? It was Texas State. I tried to give you Tulsa, but they didn't have a week 2 opening. So I just gave you a Texas team that's bad. So, yeah, tune-up game. I got you. In conference, nothing crazy. I thought this was funny. I've never seen this in this game. Notice anything with that? 7 and 10. He plays the same team twice in one season. This dang Pac-12, man. It's a trip. Only 8 of you in there. Yeah, you're gonna play some dudes twice. I know, isn't that weird? It's whack. Yeah. I know. It's because they only have 7 teams. So instead of playing 7 conference games, they just play 8. Have like a flex game. BYU, King Taziki. Clemson, week 0. And then, as you all know, the Big 12, Big 10 Challenge, week 1. Then a tune-up game against Oregon State. As for conference plays... Coach Eddie, what's up? I know I've never seen that. King Taziki's conference is not easy. I think he's another one of the few with 7 user games. Colorado, West Virginia, Arizona State, at Houston, at Baylor, at West Virginia. I should have mentioned. In the regular season, that haven't happened in like 80 years. I'm just telling you. Yeah, the Big 12 is no joke in any sense of the word. Taziah is gonna have a rough schedule this year, but if he can come out of it unscathed, I mean, he's gonna be well above where he probably wanted to be. They did do that, huh, Bang? Get owned, Penguin. Wow. No, I think he's right. They played twice. Smitty! The Golden Bears starting off at Arizona State, going to Mountain America Stadium, and then hosting Sac State as a tune-up. And then, interesting matchup, we got Mr. AP himself. In the Pee Wee Pac-12. I ain't gonna cap. I don't remember who Pat Bev fan was. I thought JG was like JG.11 something. So I don't think it was him. Do I need to sub? You have your sub to Prime. Pat Bev was Kenny. No, I thought Kenny was Baby Pluto. AD, bruh, are you serious? Oh, yeah, because there are 2 teams in yeah, there's, yeah. A minute 30. Dude, I'm sub with Prime, bro. Oregon State and Wazoo played last year twice. Smitty, all right, we can get back to your schedule now. Ghost, week 3, hosting Ghost. I tried to give, I definitely gave all of the the group of 5 a Power 4 game, user game. So, Pat Bev, who are you? Wheezy! That's right. What's good? Sorry for your eardrums. You don't have to change it. You're good. In conference mini, you do play Wake Forest. Home against Legend and Pitt. At North Carolina and Big Dude Saw. At Louisville and Benji. And then Miami to end off the year. I don't know why Stanford wouldn't just be rivalry week, but I don't make this part of the schedule. If I could make this part of the schedule, it'd be over. It would be over. You're not getting fired, Smitty. You got this. Winnable games here, Smith. Winnable games. Let's move on to Kenny. Everybody's going to be really sad, but he does not play Duke this year. There is no Duke. At BYU Week 0, we already saw that. Gets NC State in conference. That's a rivalry. Gets Louisville in conference with Benji. Tune in because it's going to be a rough season. Dude, you're ranked. What are you talking about? And then Arizona State Week 11. Obviously, South Carolina. He'll be on the road for that game to end the year. So, yeah, Kenny did not mess around in the portal either. He had a good portal. Yeah. Let's go. Team overall got worse. Dang. Portal was not kind to you, sir. Coach Eddie. I saw him in here a second ago. I know he's here. What's good? Staying home at Folsom Field against where's PSBN Week 1. It's going to be a vote this year. I'm letting y'all decide. I'm just going to put every user game in the chat and let them vote. Think it'll be fun. Coach Eddie hosting Earl. I think that this game and then this game down here at Minnesota, I think those are going to be fantastic games to watch. I think Air Force is going to be good too. I think Eddie is Eddie's a very underrated user. He is like my pick of like under the radar guys. And he's going to get the chance to prove it this year because he's got to have a lot of user games. So Kentucky at Coach G in Minnesota for the Big 12 Big 10 Challenge, hosting Air Force, and then in conference you can see at Arizona, at BYU. And once it scrolls down here, he's going to go. He's going to host West Virginia, dude. Hell yeah, bro. I can't keep up with 2 chats at once. Penguin just said his team was bad, but he's like a 91 overall, and we all saw it. So I don't know what he's talking about. So is Colorado also. Great portal. Oh, yeah, we knew he had a great portal. We did know about that. Shout out Coach Eddie. It's going to be a fun year for the boys in Boulder. Staying in the Big 12. We'll go to Houston. At Pittsburgh to start off the year. So Legend's going to get a taste of the user game in here early. Then Georgia Southern as a tune-up game. And then Rutgers as part of the Big 12 Big 10 Challenge. In conference, I think he only had 3 users. Week 3, thank you. I think that's your first user game. You have 2 out of conference. But yeah, your CPU, I think you have a CPU week 1 and you have buys week 0 and 3. I tried to help you out as much as I could, bro. Yeah, Arizona State, Arizona, and BYU in conference. His biggest challenge here is Texas Tech. Houston could be a sleeper in the Big 12 just because of that. I mean, he got kind of lucked out with the schedule. Utah could be tough, but I mean, it's looking like it could be up for the Cougars. Overall, didn't change a whole lot, but I guess they're lining up. Dude, I got you. We're giving you a taste. I think you only had 1 in-conference user game, so we gave you 3 out of conference. Shout out Biggs if you're going to come in here. Good job crushing it on radio. Illinois. Ty still in here? Do I have to ask? I know bro wants revenge for last year. He was, Kevin's another under the radar guy for me. I mean, that's like kind of the entire Big 12. Illinois, week 0, facing off against TCU. No reaction for a week 0 TCU Illinois game, bro. Like the computer did his upgrades. Who? Talking about Houston. Oh, yeah, week 2 at Mississippi State, and then week 3 we saw Baylor. I'm here. What's good? Glory Boy Ty King 2X. In conference, you got what you wanted. Got back-to-back games against Biggs and Joe, UCLA and Washington. Then as we go down, at Penn State versus USC versus Oregon, going out west a lot. Oh, no, not going out west. A lot of West teams coming into town. And then at Northwestern, week 13. Apologies that you couldn't get the home game this time. I don't know why that happened. I never know what the conference schedules. I try my best. But by the way, everybody has at least 6 home games, except Dizzle, I think. But he wanted smoke, so. Yeah, it's tough. Yes, Lord. Yeah. Not easy, but Illinois, the new guys wanted the smoke, and I appreciate it, so we've got it. Oregon number 1. Hey, that's what happens when you win a natty. Week 0 versus Ty. Yeah. Yep. Kent State, the worst roster in the game. All right. Y'all getting freaky. We'll skip through this real quick because I don't think Beamer's even playing. I gave him 1 user game against North Carolina. He's at Northwestern. Plays Bowling Green. Has Ohio State. Has UCLA. But, I mean, that used to be an absolute barn burner. But I don't think. I'm guessing it's going to be a CPU game this year. If it's not, it's not. But, yeah. We'll go pretty quick through Beam since he hasn't been playing lately because he's been busy. So. We'll head to Lexington here in 3, 2, 1. 10-3 last year. Great year for Earl. Got that Louisville win, too. At Colorado versus Minnesota. And then a tune-up game against Toledo because his conference slate isn't easy. Got Mississippi State, South Carolina, Texas A&M, Alabama. I'm saying, though, I can't get a warm-up before I play time. Y'all won, and then he's got bench and Missouri down later in the year. Man, you wanted the smoke. What do you mean warm-up game? You ain't asked for a warm-up game. Yeah. At Oklahoma, and then versus Louisville. I got to play Bink's cheese QB off rip. Hey, K1 can throw the ball now, I promise. I swear he can throw the ball now. His schedule is brutal. That's why I only gave him 2 out of conference. 91 overall, though. Shout out Kentucky in the offseason. And we're going to go right to their biggest rival. I thought I hit the button. Did I not hit the button? Louisville only gets 2 out of conference games because the SEC only has 8 games for whatever reason. And they have Kentucky at the end of the year. So Arizona is his 1 out of conference user game. He has got 5 users total. USF is a tune-up. Arizona week 2. Then at Clemson week 5 versus North Carolina week 9 versus California. So a lot of good. I think Kenny has 7 home games. Benji finna spank. Can y'all have some hope in bro? You're killing me. And then Kentucky to end off the year, obviously. On the road. I believe he was there last year, so I don't really know how that works, but what do I know? Coach G, about time. I'm glad you like your schedule. Glory Boy Ty King 2X. Minnesota, I think we saw all but one of their games out of conference. At Kentucky week 1 versus Colorado week 2. Then Penn State at Purdue. And then he's heading to Carter Finley Stadium to take on NC State. Has us and Northwestern week 6. Then at Oregon. Then versus Nebraska. At Rutgers versus USC. At Ohio State. And then finally gets somewhat of a lower level game with Wisconsin, man. Coach G's schedule not easy either. Big 10 and Big 12 are no joke, and they're all going up against each other. It's crazy times here in the IceBox. And the team that's right next to them in the alphabet, head to Binks, Mississippi State at Baylor. Week 1 versus Illinois. Week 2 versus Southern Miss. They wanted that game, and Bink actually had an extra game, which was actually going to be... I had UCLA, Southern Miss, and Illinois as his original, and then he had an extra game, and Penguin only had 1 user out of conference, so I just threw them together and made it work. Yes, Biggs week 6. You are hosting him in Davis Wade. Kentucky week 4. I don't remember your conference schedule. I can't remember if it was that bad. Think you got lucky. Well, Chris, my idea was you already I said in the chat, I was like, you already got the better of him. Like, somewhere down the line, probably next year, there's going to be a potential for Bing to get his get back. But, that game was basically season 2. So, in my eyes, that was your game, and you won it. It was neutral site. It was what it was. You did good. So that's why I left him off your schedule just this year. Obviously, Ole Miss got South Carolina, got a rematch with Oklahoma at Oklahoma, going to LSU again, going to Bama. Not easy. Not easy yet again, but the SEC isn't super easy either. Yeah, that's true. There you go, Penguin. Thank you. Bink, I apologize about the toughness of your conference schedule, but you wanted smoke, and you have now received it. Also, if y'all want any changes as I go through, tell me. Like, now is the time to tell me, because I can change it before I advance. So, yeah, it is brutal. For sure. Missouri. Getting NC State, UAB, and San Diego State all at home. San Diego State's much more of a tune-up. UAB, they just requested that the other day. At Pitt. So another game for legend there. SEC is mine. Hey, go get it. I'm assuming I can't swap Texas State and Bink around. If I do that, then Bink would have to replace his game with Southern Miss, and then Southern Miss would have to replace their game with Arkansas, or whoever it was, and then, or maybe it was UAB, and then UAB would have to change their game, so... I don't know. I kind of view it as like some teams, like when Ohio State and Texas play. Like they play week 1, and then they get their tune-up next week. So it's just going to be an early test for both of you. That's kind of how I see it. Missouri, also not easy. In conference, starting from the bottom, they go Arkansas, at Texas, Earl at Kentucky, at Neyland, at Vaught Hemingway. Then they play LSU and Georgia. Yep, time to tie. Those are the Tigers. Let's go to another G5 user, shall we? I don't know if I hit the button. I have to wait and see if it worked. It did! Navy! Guess how many out-of-conference games I can schedule for them? Guess. Guess. It's 1. Protected rivalries against Notre Dame, Army, and Air Force. So I can't schedule anything outside of these games. So he's got at Arkansas. We saw it already. Then later in the year, Air Force. So that'll be fun, obviously. And then I imagine we'll do PSBN for the Army-Navy week because everybody anchors away. Go Navy. Let's go. Happy to have you in here, Esteban. Yeah, that's it. Notre Dame is the bane of online dynasty. It literally is. Like, they're protected rivals with everyone, but they won't join a conference. So whatever. So there's Navy, looking to improve from last year. Should be fun. Only a couple users, and then he'll be on PSBN probably for the Army-Navy game. Should be fun. He gotta see me. Let's head to North Carolina. We'll stay here for 2 straight schools. NC State at Iowa to start out the year. Obviously, that probably won't be a user game, but that's fine because he's got a couple users in conference. Rutgers week 4, and then NDSU week 5. Both Tar Heels in this. Yeah, let's go. Glad to hear it. Glad you'll be joining us. 85, not bad. Decent portal class too. Rutgers and Wheezy and Ghost both needed me to push their users back a little bit, so it kind of worked out that they could play 4 and 5 until you lose the first 3 again. All right, man. All right. As for users in conference, at Louisville, you got Cal, and then at NC State to end out the year, who we'll see in just a sec, but that rivalry will end the year. So let's go. Carolina looking for big year. Joe always does that, except, oh, nice. Let's go to the in-state rival, NC State. Starting off at Missouri, we saw that one. Then UAB week 4. I believe they knew each other from another dynasty. So, not to mention Clemson week 2, and then Minnesota week 5. As for other conference users, we saw one. I got a lollipop in my pocket for you. Dude, you're killing me. Only other in-state in-conference users, North Carolina. Both of them are rivalries, but that's it. You single out bank all the time. Let's go. Glad to have you in here, Segundo. That is what it's looking like for the pack. Now we'll come to Evanston, Illinois. It says that I'm in Division 1 in the Big Ten. There's no divisions. Don't worry. It's fine. Easily. I mean, easily. It's not particularly close. Starting off week 0 versus East Carolina, I got my tune-up game week 0 just because it worked. I suppose, Penguin, I could do that for you, but you'd have a double bye. Where's Childs? Man, R.I.P., man. He gone. He dead and gone. He's a senior. He was a senior last year. Everybody's really surprised to hear that. Yeah, Childs is a redshirt senior. He's gone. I'd love to have him back. He'd be like a 90 overall now, but... So me and Ty 100% got the PSBN game week 0. If everybody votes that, I will probably be voting for it. I don't want double bye. Yeah, I figured. So I figured that's kind of like what I thought, but just wanted to offer. And then at BYU, and then Chris... I was not ducking. You asked for me, I can deliver. I only have 5 home games, and I have 7 total conference games. I took the blunt of this schedule. People forget Charles was at Oregon State for a while. He was. Oregon State, then MSU, then to the boys. I have 4 straight conference users. Technically 3. But don't worry, there's more. Rutgers, at Minnesota. Joe has to come to me. Biggs, at Indiana, at Nebraska, and then versus Illinois. I paid some of the least out of the entire dynasty, bro. I told you, I just cooked. I don't know how I cooked, but I did. 94 overall. I guess I was feeling myself, man. I was happy to see that number. I was like, wait, what? Who? I paid Caleb Como-Lafe like 380 NIL to come back. So. Yeah, I am not happy about my schedule, but we're gonna rock with it. I wish that could have been a little easier, bro. Wish I could add a little bit easier, but yeah, we'll take it. My name is Nev. Head to the ACC, Pittsburgh, taking on Houston, week 1. We saw the Missouri game, week 5. He's got Cal, week 7. Florida State on the road at Doak Campbell. I'm going to pick our net. Whoa. And then the game we were all waiting for. We got a backyard brawl user game week 9. Come on, man. Yes, week 3, sir. I'll see you then. At West Virginia, got the backyard brawl user game. He has Miami this year as well as SMU for some big-name opponents. So should be a lot of fun for Pitt. Only 1 in conference user. That's why he's got 3 OOC. Yeah, you play Pitt. That's the backyard brawl, man. That's like one of the more iconic ACC rivalries. Actually, it was a Big East rivalry, but user backyard brawl. That's what I'm saying. That's going to be banger. Wheezy, come out to play. Gave you buys week 0 and 2, and then Akron week 1 just to kind of start off your season. Let's get it, bro. Glad to have you. Truly. And then at Houston, at North Carolina. As for conference, me in week 5 versus Oregon week 7, at Nebraska week 8 versus Minnesota, at Ohio State, at Indiana, at Washington. This is crazy. Heat, backyard brawl, snow game. Dude, that'd be sick. That would have to be on PSBN. I'm out of town this week. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I was trying to push all his stuff back. So yeah, two buys sucks, but now he doesn't have to worry about it. He can just go enjoy himself wherever he's going and doesn't have to worry about the game. Oregon hardest matchup. Yeah, your schedule's, dude, you got a lot of crap on there, man. Ohio State, Indiana, Washington, crazy. Dizzle, you've been waiting patiently. Here you are, twin. At UAB, at Arkansas, at Mississippi State versus Boise State. We saw 3 of the 4 of those already. UAB actually works out. Brother, you are an 8. Everyone has a bad match. UAB is actually a rivalry game. I didn't know that. That's sick. So that's a free rivalry game for both of you early in the year. Obviously, in conference, you won't play any users. So that's why you maxed out out of conference. Sorry to everybody. I couldn't get all of your requests in, but I did what I could with the matchups that I thought would be good as well. Because I had matchups written down before this. FUSM. Yeah, let's go. Let's get nasty. You know? Let's get nasty. Chris, I'd show you your schedule, but we know it already. At Illinois, week 0. At Northwestern, week 2. At UCLA, week 3. I know that you have all of your conference or your non-con away, but you have 6 home conference games. Texas Tech, Kansas State, Oklahoma State, all at home. And then UCF, Baylor, and Arizona State, also all at home. So you have 6 and 6. 92 overall, looking to improve on an 11-2 year. And then Arizona to end off the year. Yeah. UCF, let's go. UCF. I'm about to ban Penguin. That's crazy, TCU. Enough said. Just saw UAB's rival. Let's head to UAB. 3 out of conference users, 2 rivalry games. He got 2 matchups he wanted, and then he wanted 2 rivalry games. So I just gave him 2 rivalry games. Just one of them was a user. Southern Miss at Missouri versus Jack State, and then at NC State. Big 12 ring. I'm trying to allow that to go through. Hold on. Dizzle, I see your message. I'm trying to allow it to go through. Kindly, of course. In conference, not too bad. Got Memphis, got North Texas, Tulane. So a couple of big American players, or teams, obviously. Hey, yo. Inactivity? I'm in it, bro. What? I'm getting back, I promise. I'm getting back. Don't ask me what happened. I don't know how this is. I don't know how moving on the screen is inactivity, but what do I know? Where were we? We were on UAB. Sorry. I don't know what happened. I'm getting doxxed. GG's, I'm doxxed. Ain't doing nothing with it. I hope you saved, bro. I did save. I've been in and out of this screen like 6 times. Joe said I'm gonna mess someone up. It's because he has to wait. You got kicked. I got kicked. You didn't get kicked. I promise. To your number 1 user, as you can see on the bottom of the screen, UCLA, although we've seen all his matchups already. Week 1 versus Hawaii, and then immediately into Week 2 at Washington, then Week 3 TCU, bit of a sleeper game Wisconsin, then Illinois, Week 5 at Mississippi State, Week 6. I saved it. What is everybody saying that I saved it? Dude, it's right in front of you. I saved it like 3 times. I got you. Thank you. Thank you. Swolcher. That's what I gotta start using. That's a banger. Bigs in conference. Indiana, Michigan, bye week. Then at Northwestern, at Oregon, and at USC. A lot of the West teams. I don't know why. Or no, those are the 4 West teams. He plays the 4 West teams with Washington and Oregon and USC. Yeah. Right. Plays the 3. I know that's a banger. All right, we're down to our final 3. And the man finally gets to see his schedule, though he already knows it. Versus Arizona, at West Virginia, Week 1. He actually didn't know that one. I should have said that. If Washington was replaced with Ty. I thought y'all requested one another. Yeah, I'm just a chud. I probably made that forever ago. That's why it's gonna be fun. You gotta go beat him. Oh yeah, he easily has the best roster in the game. Washington State Week 3 free win at Penn State, at Illinois, at Northwestern versus Oregon. Thank God. At Nebraska, at Indiana. Wait and see what kind of dope names I come up with my incoming freshmen. Man, he can name freshmen, just not all of them. How'd I get Washington? Because you both needed a game, pretty much. Get him at home though. He's coming to Milan Pusker. And then you get a tune-up game right after that with Ohio. At Arizona State, at Arizona to start off conference play. Utah, 4 straight on the road. That's why you have 3 home non-cons. Pittsburgh as well, Week 9 for the backyard brawl. At Colorado, at Oklahoma State versus Baylor. I'm not trying to see Lana Rhodes out there at linebacker. Well, I'd hope that he wouldn't. But what do I know? Last but not least, we got Ghost. Been a little inactive this year. I mean, he's played all his games, just inactive in the chat. He's got James Madison, which is their only rivalry in the game. He got at California, UTEP, at North Carolina. He's got Air Force in conference. And then I gave him an FCS Midwest game halfway through the year because he's also trying to get on day shift, so he doesn't have a lot of time to schedule user games. Now I'm going to have Chief Moondance out there at corner. Good at plugging holes. What more you want at linebacker? Smitty, you're too wise for this chat, bro. I don't know if you guys know this, but that's everything. Schedule him UAB and USM. They like midnight games. He works nights. We'll see if he gets the day shift, but he works late, I think. Yeah, y'all both play like 1 a.m. All creativity we had. Yeah. Well, we got rid of him and it's been fine since, so I get you have a little PTSD from it, but I trust these guys. That's it. That is the 2027-2028 IceBox schedule release. Love that EA can't hit sort spreadsheet with new teams. Oh, yeah, why is NDSU at the bottom? What do I know? I don't know. Thank you for everybody for watching, bro. This is one of our best streams ever. This was a really good one. Awesome job, brother. Thank you, bro. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Segundo Sugma at Edge for UAB. Absolutely, fellas. Thank you very much. I'm going to hit advance here in a couple seconds, and we're going to get this season on the road. I'm going to release an announcement in the Discord first, but then we'll get this season on the road. Thank you all for watching. Good luck this year, fellas.